All right, what's good with you guys? We got another stream. We're on Sega GT Online. I've never played this game before, but I was definitely interested in trying it once I seen the car roster. I'm very big on car rosters. I don't know if it's just because I've gotten older and I feel as if the games of my childhood were just better than what they are now, and just car selection and everything. Like, I think licensing was less difficult to come across. What's one thing I learned this year because of Terrence Howard? I know some people love to shit on him, but he put something in my mind: patents. I was wondering why games are so ass and people aren't that creative and no more good games are being made. It's because mega companies are buying patents of how games are played and what you can do with a video game, and basically bottlenecking the market and ruining creativity and ability to even adapt and improve on an idea. And that put me into the mindset of understanding that, oh, shit isn't awful because it's just awful. Although a lot of this shit is awful, but it's getting strangled, dead ass. Oh, also, I learned the skipping might be due to me having an external hard drive. So some of these things I might end up putting back on my laptop. Cause look at this shit. What is that? Just to make it full screen. I actually might not even make it full screen. It's still gonna skip anyway. But yeah, it's this Seagate expansion drive. I don't know why that shit has so much space if you can't even load that shit properly. It's kind of pissing me off once I figured that out. It's like somebody that I seen complaining about their PCX SX2 was stuttering every now and again, which is what I was dealing with yesterday. They mentioned they had a Seagate expansion. Now I'm not sure if it's just Seagate expansion or is it hard drives in general, but it definitely feels like that shit is the reason. Because even when I was working with it earlier outside of streaming, it had a few moments where it wasn't responding. I'm not sure what that's about. It should not be struggling. It's only about 2 terabytes taken up. And if that's the case, I might just use it for other storage shit, and I might have to get a separate one simply for doing shit like this. I forgot how expensive that was, but it had to be at least like 200 or something like that, or maybe a little bit less for 18 terabytes, which is really 16. But if I were to get one for gaming, it'd probably be hmm, it'd probably be. I'm trying to think how much I got on my PlayStation. Probably only got 1 terabyte or two, something like that. I might get maximum of maybe 5 or 6, because these games are nowhere near as big as the games that we have access to on PS5. So point being, I've never played this game before. Seen the call roster in a video. Seen someone speaking about the modded version, which had to be played on original hardware. I beg to differ. I followed the steps of what it was like to replace the files, extract the ISO into an XBE, replace one of the default files, and then put it back into an ISO, which is these. It was way easier than it sounds or even appears when you think about doing shit like this. It was very straightforward. It only took like 10 minutes or less. Just could, and that's from not knowing how to do any of this shit. So let's go over the car roster real quick. Let's check out Ford. Look at that shit. And it's all to do with my drive. It's not the game. It's my hard drive. So don't. The game is fine. So they got a nice little Mustang GT. Comes in green, white, yellow. I'm personally a yellow guy. Although not that kind of yellow. That yellow is kind of like a weird pale, almost could turn into greenish yellow. It almost could be this, but a lighter color. I like my yellow to be kind of a sunburnt. Let me see. I like my yellow to be like that. A bit of that like that tanned yellow. Like a bit you might find on the islands, you know what I'm saying? That type color. But 260 horsepower. That's actually much less than I thought these came as a Mustang GT back in the day. That nice little SVT red, kinda. I think they do have the SVT in this game. Blue and blue. You know, I'll say this: Gran Turismo offers you the luxury of knowing car colors. Now, I'm not sure if every car has the same stock colors, but nice little vehicle. If anything, I probably, as you can see, I have the total money maxed because it is the modded version. You can get one that is stock, where all the cars are available, but you start with 15,000, which is enough to buy your first car. Obviously, for a showcase, I went with the one with max money. And as someone that's never played the game, I have no desire to grind it, but I do want to play it. So that's what's happening right now. So they got a Mustang GT 390. A little bit different colors. Kind of like older men colors, you know? Look at this, like strawberry red, like strawberry cream red. That's definitely some ancient shit. You see that, like that night, like cars don't even come in this color no more. This pale, like grandfather blue. And a nice little ocean blue. And then we got a Ford GT Concept. This was in Gran Turismo 4 and I think Gran Turismo Concept at the time. A lot of these games had the same cars. But if I was playing this around the time I was playing Gran Turismo, I probably would have really, really fell in love with the two. Just from the roster, like Gran Turismo doesn't have this. They also got rid of this from GT 2 to 3. And I think with the Misuka mod that they are trying to bring this car back, which would be dope. But it's just nice to see that the original people who made the game put a little touch on there and added that Mustang GT. But Ford GT Concept, this is pretty much widely added to games around this era, because I'm assuming this is around 2002 or 3 in that era. Nice, looks good. That sunburnt yellow, some shit I'm really into. Oops, hold on. Okay, circle is how you get back. I heard the expansion. I don't know if it's scratching. I think I have a warranty. I'm gonna have to see if I can get another one and move the files and then send this one back. I'll try that before I just buy a whole new one. That's extra bread. So in Chevrolet, nice little Corvette Z06. Even though it don't say Z06, I'm assuming it is. It's just, you know, a C4. It is what it is. I'm gonna say C5. That's that type yellow I'm really into. That nice little sunburnt. That black. Okay, the cars. It's a similar range of colors. So the colors we know, we're just gonna go right through them. So they give the old cars this strawberry red, strawberry cream red. Nice little C4 Stingray. No, C3. I'm skipping a whole era. on, brother. Get your Camaro right. Also, I'm thinking about running this on. There is a separate emulator. I did read that some people do have problems with this specific emulator, Xemu. But I also think it's just my hard drive. It could be problems, but everything is running fine for me so far. I'm only saying it's my hard drive because I've had issues in the past few days with my games, except for on RPCS3 for some reason. I like the black tires on here. A nice little blue with black tires. Actually, it looked nice with everything. But if it was me, I'll probably stick with that black on black is nice too. I rarely get black cars, but I don't know why it's kind of hidden right now. It's like diamonds in the sunlight. That shit smacking. Oh my god. Am I tripping? Or it's just looking way better than it ever has. Oh, this is like a staple for this car. They always have this strange orange. I remember this in even Gran Turismo 2. Alright. Nice little Camaro SS. That's not a Z28 version. Oh. Nigga, what? Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. Excuse me. I've never played this game before. What's good, Rap God? I think as it's learning or reading new cars, maybe it could be an emulator thing. But then extra loading is getting it to skip a little bit, but it's fine. I'm gonna do it just like this. Niggas gonna understand shit is not always perfect. So got a nice little Ford GT. This is probably like a 1966 version. If my brain serves me correctly, it's giving 1966. What's good, Rap God? I'm just doing a little Sega GT Online showcase on the emulator with the mod because I didn't see anybody put it on there. Maybe I'll do a tutorial. Imagine that, somebody like me that doesn't know shit doing a tutorial. That shit look nice. You know, it's some men out here that'll stick themselves in anything, holes, and even mufflers. This car might deserve it. I would be like, all right, bro, I see what you're doing. I understand if I seen them doing something like that to this vehicle. Look at this shit. This is beautiful. Ford GT90. This was very popular. Oh, let me also comment on this. This car was not available, this version, in most games that I remember back in the day. I did not see that in Gran Turismo. They had like a 1960, is it 64? There's two different versions. That ain't the one in Gran Turismo. The one in Gran Turismo was more like a road car to the race car. That is like that's almost like a special package. I think that is the 66. This is the concept car. Ford GT90. I might actually test that out when I get time because I want to see kind of the specs they're able to get, because this car is only available in Gran Turismo 2. To me, I think it's also available in Ford Racing, but Ford Racing is more arcade than sim. I like sim because it gives you a understanding of what this car would have performed like in real life, even though the driving isn't realistic at that time. They still have the specs and capabilities pretty accurate. And this is one of those cars that I've never been able to test for real. Like, it was so fast in Gran Turismo 2, but if you do it on test course, your car is gonna bounce around like a damn a baby in a trampoline. Shit's just bouncing relentlessly. You cannot get around the corner without spinning out. Absolutely insane. I wish somebody was smart enough and capable enough to remake and even patch that shit the fuck out. Like, we need people that are willing to fix these games. But it's available on Xbox hardware. As you can see, this shit is nice. Nice little white and black going on. 719 horsepower. Hey, maybe even Doug DeMuro has a video of driving this. Who knows? I don't even know if they still exist anymore. A nice little Mustang GT. Um, Class B comes in either red or silver. I think I do remember that around this time only coming in like two colors. If I'm going off Gran Turismo 4, when they start bringing this version of this car out, it didn't have many colors, if I'm not mistaken. But 400 horsepower, I don't think the GT was available in Gran Turismo. So this is kind of a nice touch, which is why I wanted to play this game when I seen the roster. This is like in Ford racing, this is like the GT concept. The orange one, y'all remember that with the wing? If y'all don't, just look that shit up. Um, Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. What happened to that design? And that red too, to match the lights. Damn. Worth 10,000. I think this car must have been like, I think some of the cars that were online only, or you have to unlock from online, were not purchasable. So they just added them at a certain price point, if I'm not mistaken. I also might look up while I'm on stream the creator of this and give him a shout out, because I know that's very important for this community. Even though I don't really have a fan base or people that watch me for long, it's still just a gesture and appreciation thing, because he did some God's work by making this available to us. And that's what a lot of modders do. A lot of them are decent people too. Now the people that support them are not. I'll say this, after I've been joining discords of people with emulators and all this, the people are always awful. They're the worst type of human. Some of them deserve to be murdered, and that's just me being honest. And I'm not saying to be murdered in an act of evil. I'm saying to be murdered in an act of, they serve no purpose on the planet. These niggas hop on Discord, they feel superior. They try to slap you around with their cock. That's what it's like dealing with some of these niggas online. They have their dick on the table. They say, I have more power than you. You are nobody on Discord. Smack the dick around, banned, muted. They treat you like shit. And when you see these people in person and you give them an uppercut, now they asking God, why are they here? But it's just Discord has created some type of weird hierarchy mentality, and it makes me very, 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 very reluctant to partake in a lot of these communities, because some of these niggas are like, bro, I'm a giant. When I'm around these niggas in real life, they're pipsqueaks and they're worthless. We can be cool, we could be friends, but the way you meet people in real life, they are never how they are online. You meet these niggas online, they really try to sun you and treat you like garbage. In real life, we just kicking it, chilling. But online, these niggas got some type of weird superiority. Like, nigga, I will grab you up by your collar, kick you in your fucking nuts, and give you a wedgie. Nice little yellow and black. Hey, that's extreme. That's just satire. It's just most of it's satire. Some people I do think deserve to get their head punched the fuck up, but it's just a little humor there. I have to say that because some of them, they like to get offensive. They like to get on. They like to say, "Oh my God, he said this," but they never like to look at their behavior. So I think that's all we got for Ford. Get you a Mustang Mach 1, ancient vehicle with the ancient colors. So let's get back to Chevrolet. So why is change camera? I keep forgetting to press circle to go back. So what is this? Second gen Camaro? I think, because it's not the ancient one, the ancient long one. This from the Dodge Charger days. This is like C3 Corvette days, like a 78, something like that. Z28 at that. Ancient colors on it. So, oh, this is a different color. A nice little Camaro brown. That's nice. Let me change the angle so you can see the ass of the car. Yeah, that's nice. Gran Turismo's never given us one of these, and then they finally did, and it's some type of weirdo ass like custom made one. Nobody asked for that shit, bro. I think Gran Turismo developers are so out of touch. I forgot what his name is, but the creator, I've seen him plenty of times, but he's out of touch. He's just made a game that is for him only. Nice little Chevelle going on here. With the ancient strawberry red. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing the camera change instead of the slow ass turn so we can get through this a lot quicker. This is nice. This nice little like dark cranberry. Or like purplish cranberry going on here. Cherry color. Yeah, I would get it in this color. Now, when you see me play this game, actually, I'm gonna get the cars. All the colors you see me gush over. Only one I'm confused on is this. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'll pass on all those. But these two, or this blue and this black, beautiful. Ancient Corvette, I believe this is a 1950. As you can see from the ancient ass colors, this washed out yellow. This is the yellow you get when you mix it with metallic. Oh, look at this ancient mint color and a purple. And the silver, that's even ancient silver. Let me see the back. That's how I know. Yeah, this is like the 50s version. I think the early 60s, late 50s version has like the C2 back, but the 1950s front. So this is a Corvette C1, 283 horsepower. This is available in Gran Turismo now. I think I've driven it a few times. Ancient. And this is the Corvette, the C2. This is what, a 63 Stingray. See the nice little colors, see if it has any one of its own. I'd probably get it in yellow. Can't, yeah, like, bitch, you can't get everything in yellow. Try me. I wish you could just move it around by yourself, but I have to press Y. Nice little beautiful back. Reminds me of M. Bison. It reminds you of you like. How do I even round that back to humanity? Niggas like M. Bison. 359 horsepower though. Bro, something in my throat is itching. You ever get that like itchy sensation where you can feel it in your ears, throat, and tongue? Like, bro. I wish I could scratch it without gagging and throwing up all over the fucking laptop and ruining everything. This car is nice though, but we're more familiar with this one, so we don't have to stick here. This car has been in almost every game known to man. Camaro Z28, this is the one I'm talking about. Now this is like, I mean, this is nice. Let's be real. Even that stock red looks pretty good on it too. The blue looks nice on it too. Its own special ancient colors, like a mossy green, like a sick poo-poo green, Ninja Turtle greenish. You know, Gran Turismo add like a nice touch of like the stripes changing colors. So that's probably, they do colors well and they do variety well, but it's always like not really the variety you want. But I like this. This is some nice shit. Get the Dodge, Mopar or no car, you know how it goes. Already starting off strong with the Dodge Viper GTSR concept. This is also why I wanted to play this game, because I love this car. Most recently visited in, I think this car is in Blur. No, I don't think, I know, but I don't know of it being in any games outside of Blur that are like modern era. They pretty much shelved this car in most games. And this is still like, why is this not on the street today? Give us at least 100 of them. I know the Viper isn't very profitable, and I understand why. Look at this shit. I'm not saying it's unattractive, beautiful car to me, but like, you got to be like 5'5" to have a good time in here. At being 6'4", I seen how Doug DeMuro spoke about the car. We about the same height. Absolutely beautiful though. All right, nice little charger going on. Absolutely beautiful. Was this the Vin Diesel? I think that movie did come out around this time. Okay, it stays with the black top. I probably would just stay black on black then. Give you that Toretto vibe. 424 horsepower in Class D though. That shit must be actually awful to drive. 500 horsepower. And we got a Viper SRT10. This was the one they were trying to push around that time. It was in Fast and the Furious 2, I believe. I think so. Or they had this racing. They had that Ferrari. Remember that back in the day? And that little race scene where Tyrese and his fucking Mitsubishi Spider somehow was able to beat these extremely amazing sports cars. I was like, there's no way this Viper's losing. I was upset as a kid. 3 colors. I think it came in 3 colors in Gran Turismo 2. Or also, I should say. Red, black, silver. I actually like this version. It's slept on, and I think it should have more respect. Nice little sleek design. It is basic as fuck. We're not gonna pretend like it's not. But I think it introduced an era of an extremely powerful Viper that still got the job done and gave you the high you were looking for. Going to Nissan. You should just at this point be expecting to skip. When we load new cars and when we go into new dealerships that we haven't gone to before, skip. You just know what's happening. But I still would rather play it like this than on an Xbox. Also, let's test the theory real quick. Let's go back to Ford. Yeah, I guess Ford is already loaded. All right, nice little Skyline, that Paul Walker. See if it has that lightning yellow. Nope. Spec 2. I'm not ever sure what the specs mean because the car always has the same fake ass horsepower of 276. I think they said, if I could recall correctly, there was a certain limit of, that's the midnight purple, even though it's showing as blue. Around this time, they had a limit of how fast or how much horsepower the cars could have, if I'm not mistaken. And it was 276, and that's why you see almost every car from this era has 276 horsepower, whether it's Nissan, whether it's Mitsubishi, Honda, Toyota, something that had to do with Japan cars where the max horsepower is 276. They're lying though. This shit is at least really like 331, some crazy shit like that. This is the car, or the color I would say is pretty expected with this car. Let's get a little ass shot real quick. Nice. It's exactly what you expect it would be. R33. This is my favorite version. Got a nice little this is almost championship blue. Let's put it in a light color so we can appreciate it for real. This car for me always kind of hits better in like a light color. That's just me though. Definitely nice. Many people do not like this version as far as like their favorite, maybe because it's like it's almost looked at as a middle child. They love the first one and they love the last one. The middle one gets no love. It might be a personal shit for me, but I like the middle one. I like it. They just gave you more torque. They're like, hey, this one has a little more torque. It's a newer version. Like, bitch, no. But all these cars are extremely fast. We know it. Stop lying to us. Nice little R32, V-Spec 2. Are they all V-Spec? Or that's V-Spec 1, V-Spec. Huh. Even the R is different. It's like, why do you not love this one? Man, three colors. So this is probably like a 1992 or something like that, or 90. When it has three colors, it's like the first version. Uh, Nice little second version, or no, third version of a Skyline. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's like the third version. It's the 80s, like early 80s, before they switched up into this. Who came with that shit? Who was in the car creation lab on that crack, on that meth, saying, "I have a fucking idea. Let's scrap all this shit and start anew." Only thing they kept similar was the tail lights. 187 horsepower. Nice little two-tone colors. Let's see how it hit with other ones. Yeah, when it's two-tone, I ain't gonna front that. That's kind of hidden. Hey, I ain't gonna front. They all hidden from the back. Pause. This is the second version, if I'm not mistaken. Showing my itty bitty car knowledge. I think this is like a 73. Nice little ass and back going on here. Shit look like a you know what? I don't know why right side cars. I don't know if it's just because they're not American. In most cases, are pretty slender. Like when I was in New Zealand, them cars, what they were smashed in the middle. I'm not sure why that is. Traditional just comes in silver and white. Um, that's what I seen in Gran Turismo. Excuse me. Just white and silver, but of course you could change the colors now. And I think this is the first version, I believe. 60s. That's crazy. They added all of them. It's a tough little car. Come in one color, yeah. That's some tough shit for back in the day. A Nissan Z, back when it was very popular and new, and people were like, "Oh, we finally got us a new fair lady." Comes in this typical orange, this blue, this color. I'm sure is specifically made for it, and this orange too. In every game I've seen this orange available. Nice little fair lady. I mean, we're not gonna get stuck on this because we know what that shit is. Nice ancient fair lady. It always comes in this purple in every game, and this white, and this red, and that silver, and that black. So these are pretty much the standard colors. A two-seater looks nice. Let's get it in a white color so we can observe it. This is kind of like a white silver. If you got the bread, these are somewhat still affordable. If you love these cars and you are willing to die with them, buy them now because they're gonna be stupid expensive. Even they're already stupid expensive, but catch them before they're even more stupid. Ancient fair lady. Looking at the audio input just go up and down. Ancient fair lady. I've always seen it in this color too. This has been there since Gran Turismo 2. This is nice. There, I think the service that Gran Turismo does is they gave us a Grady Fugu. Bitch, I don't want that. Give me just the ancient car. Let me turn it into a Grady Fugu. This is another ancient version of a fair lady. 240ZG, yeah. So this is the Grady Fugu. Um, I don't know what the real difference is other than obviously how it looks and how it's put together. But I'm saying like I don't know if this is considered a sport version or, you know what I'm saying? I have no idea. A mid four. Now this is a car I don't even know about. Can't give you no information about it. But if I had to go off of what I think, this looks like early 90s, late 80s car. Comes in red and white on some Ferrari shit. Is that what it's supposed to be like? A Ferrari? Looks like a Venturi. Atlantique. Oh, here we go. Another version of a Greddy Fugu. Nice little fair lady. Oh, we got a little race car. A Z Racing Edition. Um, they said it's racing because of a few decals and somebody just splotched a piece of blue on it. They had the paint can drop that bitch on the side of the car. So, oh shit, it don't look too bad. Ooh, ancient and they slow as fuck too. I might try them out when I get some time. I gotta make sure the shit don't skip though when I'm playing. If it does, you will not see this on stream until I figure out a solution. Let me also stand it up too. Maybe I should get like a stand for my hard drives, because they be laying on their sides. It's like, man, it's a fucking hard drive. Why is it struggling? Nice little 180 SX, and it's pretty much normal colors. I'm assuming they got the 240 coming up. No, got us a Bluebird for some reason. Now, when they add cars like this to the game, I'll be like, all right, bro. Somebody on that dope and just like these old cars. This is a nice red, though. Or whatever color this is. Because they show it on the left as the same color, but it'd be a little bit different. They got Sylvia K's. I like that. Wonder if you can engine swap it with 1,000 horsepower drift car. I actually seen one of these on a highway a few months ago in white, just like this. Nigga was, I don't know what he was speeding off for, but he just seen an open stretch of land. Nigga was gone. And it was beautiful to see that, like, you know, somebody got an appreciation. That's why I said, if you can get these cars, bro, and you love these cars, if you got a little bread, get them, man. It's gonna be everything you always wanted, minus like realizing, oh, it's just a fucking car. But you know, it's gonna give you the high you're looking for. You finally get a chance. This is a thick ass fair lady, 300Z. Strange little like grayish red going on here. I'll probably get it in that color, see what it looked like while racing. 226 horsepower. It's actually the last car in Nissan. Surprised they didn't have any like Nissan, like R33, R32, or R34 race cars. We are in Toyota now. We got a RZ twin turbo with the lying ass horsepower of 276. It's closer to 300. Yeah, these are colors you expect. The blue, this weird grayish, the yellow, the black, the not so weird grayish, and the white and red. Pretty much the standard colors for this car. Serve it from the front, the back. I don't know why the ass of this car has just always been so good to me. I don't know if it's because it's fat or just, I don't know. The design of it has always been just nice. It's just a nice designed car. I like when people were creative like this and just made it work. You got the 1980s version, Supra 2.5 GT twin turbo. Um, we'll get it to load momentarily. The fact that it hasn't crashed to let me know it, like it might be the HD. It might be my I mean, I don't know, but it hasn't crashed, so I don't give a fuck. Got this nice almost black that's not black, and then we got this actual black. A nice little dark red. I probably would rock out with that. Got this nice pale blue too. I rock out with that dark red though, and then this strange gray. A nice little back going for it. It's kind of got that 80s style, just the one stream of lights. Most cars of that era came with the lights that collapse and the line for the backlight. Hopefully they got that in Mitsubishi. We'll see. Now this is something you have to appreciate about this game. You don't really see this Supra too much. I'm assuming this is even earlier 80s, like a late 70s esque version. All the colors. Yeah, you really don't see this too much in games. That's why I'm like, this is a nice touch. And I think Forza was out around this time too, maybe, or coming out. Which I might try Forza out too if I can find any like specific nice polished or modded versions. We'll do a little showcase there. Nice little Celica or Celica, however some people say it. I'm gonna say Celica. That's how it was pronounced in the hood. 2000 GT at that. This was the version we're more familiar with. This is around our age group and era if you're interested in these cars. Nice little standard colors you expect, the basic ones. A SS2. I feel like they could have did more with this car. They should have. They should have came out with a version that had at least 250 horsepower or something like that. Like, why would they drop it off like that? Like, we don't need you to get back to the 70s, my nigga. Nobody asked for that. Come back with that 250 horsepower. This is my favorite one. When it has the fatter wing, the bit like the GT-esque wing. I prefer it like that. But we'll just take this. It's fine. I just love it's unique. Just a really nice car. I'm getting 90s vibe to it. This is for sure 70s. Ancient vehicle. A mini Dodge Challenger, mini Dodge Charger. You gotta be 5'5" to get in that thing. 113 horsepower. Not just 5'5", but 110 horsepower. So you gotta be about 110 pounds. I got the Truno. Comes in standard, white or red. You know, people will love to see that black hood on there. They got 11. I mean, it's pretty much the same shit. A Corolla, if I'm not mistaken. Nice little orange. Some ancient shit. F class too, which is crazy. G class is insane. Sports 800. We've seen this car a few times in life. We just never actually decided to get in it. MR2. Class A? Oh, Group S. What the fuck? It's like a race car? I didn't even know this bitch is kind of thick. I never seen this version before. And this is why I'm on this game. MR2 Group S Class A, almost 500 horsepower. What a nice touch. Coming that white too. Number 8 on the back. That's nice. Yeah, when I get off here and I test the game out, I'm gonna I mean, maybe I'll test it out on the stream. Can't mislead people and think that it works effortlessly. MR2 SW20. That's new to me. I'm used to like the GTS version. I'm truly unfamiliar with this version. I think Gran Turismo 2 had a version too, like a Tommy version, something like that, like a tuned version. I think it was maybe two of them on there, or maybe one, something like that. Comes, hold on. Oh shit. It's patented orange, yellow, blue, green is new. I don't think I've seen it in green. Yeah, this ain't the one I'm used to. This is like probably like a late 80s version before it became the 1990s GTS version. And there goes that orange though. I've been looking up where to find one of these too, but I don't know if I could fit in one. It's nice though. Always go with that orange. We got the AW11. Three colors as usual. A little early 80s version. 2000 GT. I'm not sure why they love this car so much, just like in general, like people who like this car. Why do you like this car? That would help me out. That would help me out a lot. Yeah, let me load these next three cars up. So we, might have been the wave this whole time. Just get the little skipping out the way and load the next three cars. Nice little racing edition, Class C. I like this one too, this GT4 RC, little 80s version. Yep, you can tell by the long lights, or the just the one long, yeah. Everything is connected from the back or the front. You know it's from the 80s, unless you come across this. Actually, I think this is late 80s too. Wait a minute, bitch, what? Hey, I know I'm not tripping. That had the it got the photo of a fucking RX-7, and it's a 240 SX, and it's Class S with 143 horsepower. Let me back out and see if it fixes something, or is this what it's supposed to be? That shit is not no Class S with 140 horsepower. Nigga, I don't know what. Let me Google that shit. Uh, I don't know if that's a one or an I. Fuck. Or even an L. Who knows? But I looked it up anyway. I'm not getting any hits back on it. Wait. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be this. I think it's LB. If it's supposed to be Class S, yeah, this is like a thick Group C car. It's like R92 CP, uh, Toyota 7870B, 778 7B. Did I say Toyota? Uh, my fault. Mazda 787B. I'm looking at three different fucking cars. I'm looking at a Celica on my phone. I'm looking at a 240 SX on screen and a RX-7. So I'm sorry for the brain scramble. We're on to Honda now. Decent car roster so far though. Very, actually not decent, very good. Some random shit for the era. This shit would have got me by as a kid. The thing is, the hard way to unlock it, like I wish we had modern technology. I wish we could have introduced this level of gaming with modern technology at that time. Like it was just normal to have PCs that could run games and shit. Would have been beautiful. Nice little Honda NSX-R. Though this is the one they were pushing at the time. So this is in almost every game from this era. Nice little black wing with the black hood. Little touch. With this car, it's kind of nice to just keep it in white or something. Maybe even touch on the black or red. To me, at least. We got the original, the Honda NSX Type S. I mean, who would really know the difference here? They all list as the same horsepower until you actually drive them in Gran Turismo. You're like, oh my god, the one has fucking 300 horsepower, and this one has 271. They're lying. Nice little orange that they used to push this car in. I like that. Um, I'll be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of this version, even though it's pretty much the same shit as the older one. But I'm. Come on, man. You can't. Hold on. Let me get the orange on it. I already knew it had it. I seen a. Let me see. Has it got yellow? It does. Old man. So before Clay was born, my son, we were in the parking lot at the hospital. Seen these two elderly white men. One was getting helped out his wheelchair into the passenger, and the other one was helping him. And I just had to walk up to him, thank you. They was getting into one of these. Absolutely beautiful. Made me almost tear up just looking at it in person. Like, oh my god. This car do something for me. Absolutely beautiful. We got the NSXR. Yeah, let me load a few of these bitches. Yeah, load a few of them. It's coming a standard yellow or red. I'm gonna say white. Pretty much the same shit, just with a black top, a little less torque. A Honda Integra. Remember they was pushing this one? This car used to actually be used back in the day. I don't know why people don't have this anymore. Like, are people just throwing their cars in the trash? Or are they crashing them all? We should still be seeing this car on the street here and there, but we just don't. We see Civics more, but this version actually wasn't too bad. We should actually see this still too. Like, I don't know if people are just like trashing their cars when they get to a point. But this is nice too. I think this is the less attractive version to me. I don't know why. This car is probably the only car ever that really hits without a spoiler by Honda to me. Like, I'm cool with all these cars having a spoiler. This car, one of the few cars ever that just hits without one. Honda Civic Type R. I guess this is a Civic. Who the fuck was driving this version though? I don't think I've seen this one too much in the world. Should look like a Honda Fit. I would have had to say, hey, get up that little ass car. Now, this is what I'm used to. I've actually seen a few of these throughout life. Nice little VTEC, as they say. Usually in white or black. Honda S2000. I actually seen one of these like last week. This car is still in rotation on the road. I'm glad some people really love it enough to take care of it. Honda S600. Never heard of it, but it was getting pushed in games at this time. We didn't need it, but they were pushing it. This car could be passed on with history, and only people who are 60 and above would remember it. Nice little Honda Beat, 90s K car. Honda City Turbo. Turbo 2 at that. And what is that? Bulldog. Imagine calling your car that. Yeah, I got that Bulldog. It's a fucking K car with 100 horsepower. But hey, bro, get your ass up out of here. CRX. This was actually still popular. You don't see them as often anymore, but when you do, it's probably around this color or something. On to Mitsubishi. How many cars? Whoa, extensive. We got us over an hour video incoming. So shout out to the people that clicked this video just for the showcase on the emulator. Appreciate you. You don't have to ever watch me again, but I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe, just, boost me up a little bit. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry for the skipping. We're not a professional here. And I'm pretty sure it's my external hard drive. I keep saying HDD in my head, which is why it comes out like that. Oh, let me load some of this shit up. Damn, that shit is all loaded for some reason. So they got the Lancer Evolution. About exactly what you expect it to be. This is like, what, a 2002 version. This one actually didn't see too much in the real world. It wasn't actually appreciated like it should have been. This one, obviously the version everyone loves. Comes with that nice stripe. There's actually see the tail lights there, like something's, all right, I'll say this. Everybody loves this version. Yeah, that extra piece there in the middle. I like mine's without that extra piece right there. You see that extra little, I don't even know what to call that shit. Is it a tail light? Who knows? This car ain't really hitting in black to me. It hits in white though. It kinda in silver also. The blues not so much. I think this car hits more in light colors to me. Also, yeah, this version I kind of like too, even though it got the extra little meat in the back. Nice little Lancer meme from the Gran Turismo with the yellow. $281. Okay, I was just seeing how much the torque went up for each. No wonder this shit was so easy to load. It's the same car. Got an Evolution 3. There's a niche group for this car. This is the beginnings of something nice. The second version is kind of not so nice. Or I don't know if this is the second version. I think, yeah, no, this is a 3. It clearly says it right there. But step into that four-wheel drive world. No, actually, no. This is what I'm referring to when I say second version. It's pretty much the same, it's just taller for some reason, with a little more horsepower. Now, this is the one I'm talking about. People was not in love with this version. Or this version. Not sexy. Around here, it start getting sexy, like, hey, y'all seen that new Evo? Bro, you seen that Evo? Shit look nice, don't it? It's like, hey, every generation will give you 10 more horsepower. What's about that? What you think about that? Show off the colors. Can't just be skipping by them. But if it's the same car, we're not gonna sit there and stay on it too long. Ooh, I've always liked this car. Always. GSR IC Turbo. Yeah, got that little turbo to go 140 miles per hour. I like that. This is nice though. Comes in either that white or that yellow. I'm not sure if this was strictly a rally car, but if I owned one of these in real life, I'd be happy. Nice little late 80s ass vehicle. So is this the one that was street legal? Or on the street? I mean, it's cool. It just don't really hit like this one. It's nice though. You know it's 80s. Why? Because the lights folded down. We got this Eclipse GTS. That Tyrese. Yeah, we call that Tyrese. Remember they was pushing this car on us too? People wanted to like it, but I think it just didn't have enough horsepower. I think it doomed itself by not being fast enough. And this is the one people fell in love with. They don't like their horsepower being touched with. And this is that Paul Walker. If we can get it in a nice little green. Here we go, another Lancer for some reason. At the end. Nice little wheels on it. Oh, no, that's nice. Whatever the fuck this color is on this. Yeah, they know what they was doing with that. Alright, we done with Mitsubishi. Mazda. You knew it was coming. So let me try to skip through all the cars, see if we can get them, majority of them to load. If they aren't loaded already. And I'm gonna test the theory, see if I go back to the first class, if things have to load all over again. No way. Maybe I just have to immediately go through all the cars. Bitches are all loaded. Alright, give me a second. Let's see. Loads way faster second time around. So for the world, one of the world's most favorite vehicles, nice little RX-7 Type RS. Who knows the difference? If you know the difference between a Type RS and a RZ, let me know. Other than the wheels. I remember this one only came in white. Oh, it says RZ on the side. Like, I get it, but damn, bro. What am I supposed to really be taking here as a difference? Different seats. But, just the overall nice car. Nice ass on it, too. You know it was designed in the 80s. Why? Strip. Strip of light. I think this is like the 80s version where they first came up with that design. Nice car. 80s version of the Type. All black too is crazy. It's kind of giving you that Nightwing vibe. Ifini? Whatever that means. I'm not sure. Shit kind of hitting in green for some reason. Maybe it's just because I never see this car in green. I'm not trying to be weird, but that shit is kind of hitting. And we got an ancient RX-7. Set, early 80s version. That FD. Savannah. Get you a little nice look of it. And then we got late 70s version. 162 horsepower. Ancient colors. Ancient little look going on there. If this car was just taking a photo up from the front, you'd be like, is that a Fair Lady? I see it say Mazda, but like it's the same car. Same car as the Toyotas too. Yep. They were out here giving us the same shit with different badges. Like the BRZ and the GRZ. Another Fair Lady Z front faced ass car with a little smushed anteater back. Or I will say this, praying mantis ass. But we do remember the Cosmo from Gran Turismo, the Miata. This has a cult fan base for some reason. I wish I knew what they loved about it. Maybe I can't relate because I tried to get in the car and couldn't close the door. Knees was all up in that door. Couldn't scoop the seat back either. It's unbelievable. Nice little vehicle though. I've always kind of fancied it as a Dodge Viper, like a small Dodge Viper or even Corvette. Nice little 80s Miata. This is like 90s 2000 version, mid to late 90s 2000 version, and this is 80s version to early 90s. Like this. It's racing it. It's just like a drag racing car. Look at that fat ass back tire. That shit fat. This car is 30% tire. There's some fat ass tires. I like it though. A RX-3. When was the last time we seen an RX-3? A AZ1, little nice K car. The blue is kind of scuffed. I'm not sure if that's intentional. It should be a little bit darker of a blue, but the red is right on point. A car I would never be able to fit in, not in this lifetime. Nice little RX-8 going on here. They was definitely pushing this car in the early 2000s. It's kind of hitting in green too. Pretty much the standard colors you expect from this car. And that's the N for Mazda. Subaru. I think that's how they say it overseas. Subaru. To me, it's just a Subaru. But I heard that in New Zealand when I was in New Zealand. Just talking to bitches. Oh, you're talking about the Subaru. I'm like, what? Subaru. And they actually say that like it in commercials, so you can't even blame them. When I was watching the commercials, you can get you a new Subaru. Oh, okay. I guess that's what we calling it out here. I think this version is probably the least appreciated version. This specific version, this is like an early 2000s. This one is not appreciated at all. They love this version, me too, included. I'm trying to find a wagon of this. If I can find a wagon of this, I'll be fine. This, yeah, I like this yellow. Even though this one comes standard in it, I've always liked it in that yellow. Match the tires and shit. A V Limited. What's so limited about it? It's a little wider. The muffler a little fatter, but ultimately performs the same, huh? A little taller. V Limited Type RA. This one is like an earlier 90s version. Late 90s, early 2000s, early 90s, late 80s. Same one, early 90s, late 80s. STI version 4 versus 3 though. Like, what does that even mean? What are you trying to tell me with that? I understand that I read it, but what does it mean? I like it in that nice gold though. If I can have a lot of cars in this color, I would. Version 2? Yeah. 80s, baby. Shit don't even got a badge. You know it's 80s. Yeah, I guess the hood vents are different. And this is just version. It's a little less aggressive in the front. Maybe you could put a mom in here or something. And we got a... Oh man. Yeah, let's load some of these bitches up. Bro, I've seen this car in Gran Turismo 2. I still don't know how to pronounce this shit. Alcleon? Alcyon? Whatever the fuck you say this shit. We're gonna call it an SVX. How about that one? Nice car. I think they should definitely bring back something similar to this, but like you like give us the nice little two-tone going on, and you know it's 80s because the lights are connected. 70s, early 80s. Yeah, it's no way you got a car that's been here for generations and you just stop at some point. Give it some love. This is the version we all love. Nice and beautiful, built, golden tires. Nice. Only thing is, I hate that in every game this shit like tops out like 150 miles per hour. This one is a little bit more appreciated version. 2004-ish version. I think you still could find this one on the streets in blue, of course. This version is for sure, what, 290.6? This one 274, yeah, that one is unloved as fuck. This is the version you can find. Even this version you can still find. Why is this S-Class though? 295 horsepower. It's like some type of strange race car, maybe. Something like that. That's the last car in Subaru. The Acura. We're not gonna stay here too long. It's just NSXs. If it's what I think it is, I could be wrong, 100%. But it's just Honda's American version. It's how can we sell a Honda in America under a different badge and make them think it's something different? Acura. Yeah, we only got 3 cars, and 2 of them are the ones we have already seen. So they got an ancient NSX version with the black top as usual with 10 more horsepower, but it's never actually faster than the one from Japan. And then we got the one, it's still not faster than the one in Japan. I don't know why, but I've raced them in Gran Turismo, and this one is always in last. 2002 version, and we got us a RSX, which is Integra. Basically, literally the same car. So, got us a Lexus. Toyota said, "How can we break into the American market without a Toyota badge?" I said, "Hey, Lexus." We got an Altezza, however you say that shit. This was a car they used to make under Toyota, but they basically gave it to Lexus. I don't know why. This weird green is hitting on some cars. This is definitely just a regular everyday family car. D class too. That means it could be in this same class with almost 100 more horsepower. That means that shit's slow. That's what I just learned. Nice little yellow. I actually knew a bitch in New Zealand that had one of these. I was in the passenger seat. Left side, baby. In black. She had a little wing on there too. I was definitely passenger princess that day. I'm like, oh, I'm finally inside one of these. It was nice. But it was, of course, the Toyota version. Alfa Romeo. Alpha 147. I mean, they have their niche fan base. What is this, like a sandal? This is the color that be on like TVRs and shit. Hold on. Front that green kind of did. But it's not showing green on the left. That's what's fucking me up. We're gonna get through this. It's just a regular coupe-ish car. Ancient version of it. Gotta be late 80s, 90s. We got the 156, which was the car they were pushing in every game around that time. Turned this one into a race car and everything. Little strange wheels on it too. It was always like one of their fastest cars, so it's like, oh, if I'm getting an Alfa Romeo, it's gonna be this one. It's like, who the fuck was like gonna buy the? You know what? You never see a 155 sports car or a regular car, sedan, if you will. So this is a nice touch. We only get the touring car, so this is really, really, really nice to see. Really nice to see it. You always only get the touring car. It's a nice blue though. Stradale. I think they did bring this car back, right? TZ3 Stradale. It's a new car, like past few years ago. I don't know why it's not in Gran Turismo 7. They had it in Sport and just got rid of it for some reason. What the fuck? Why did they get rid of it? This is nice though. Giulia. They still be pushing this car on us. This shit has no relevance to the world. GTV. I remember this one. This is like Gran Turismo 4 version of their fastest car. So this car is giving me like in between GT3 and GT4 vibes. The colors you'd expect from it. Now SC. I don't know nothing about this car. I'm assuming it's from the 80s. Why? Because the lights are connected. 210 horsepower for that era though would be amazing. Shit. Got a Jay Leno tank car. This is dead ass. Got to be what it's fucking based off of, bro. Let me look that up real quick. I'm not stupid. I'm looking it up right the fuck now. What car is Jay Leno's tank car based off of? The thing is, it says it's not based on a specific car. Uh, I'm not stupid. It must be an era of car that looked like this. I missed this era. I don't know what era this is. This is way before my time. But clearly, at some point, there were ancient niggas driving cars like this, and it was made in multiple different design forms and styles. And this is one of them. But it's definitely, to me, a Jay Leno tank car. 147 GTA. That nice blue. Pretty much what you expect in Gran Turismo. Yeah, this one is like a 2003-ish version. They give you the usual cars. Alfa Bria or Brera. Let me look that up real quick. Okay. I seen it. I'm gonna see if in the video, the showcase video, he explains why some of these cars are like this. So let me write that down in my notes. So it's the Alfa Brera, and where was the other one at? Alfa Brera, and I think the other one was it Toyota? Yeah, and Toyota Celica LB. Alright, so now we're on to Audi. Nice little TT coupe, the usual. They definitely pushed this car on us heavy in the early 2000s. It looked kind of weird. I don't know if the design is off, but am I tripping? Let me know. That's back look kind of weird. S3 Quattro, nice little family car. Actually, see if they got one of these for sale. Remind me of my brother used to have an Audi. Hey, he ride that Dodge Challenger around now though. Told him he gonna let me drive it. He said, "Hey, get your license." I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get it, and then I'm gonna drive your car." He said, "Hold on, man. Hey, this shit get real different when you throwing that real shit in there." Sport Quattro. This is pretty nice. I like this nice little hard build here. Look like a destruction derby car. Oh, only 3 cars from Audi. Crazy. I don't know how overseas people say it, but I say Renault. I think they probably say like Reno or something like that. Renault, who knows? That's just what I remember. Like Citroen, something like that. When they was saying that name, they actually have those cars out there overseas. Renault, Citroen, the usual Clio Sport V6. Different colors though, not just the gray or silver, I should say. 5 turbo, a little maxi 5 turbo. Remember this from Gran Turismo. Way more colors though than what I'm used to. And an ancient A110 or A110, however you want to say it. I don't know why people are so fascinated by this bullet-shaped car. It's every time I've seen this car, it's never been like, oh my god, that's so dope. Like, oh, that shit will drive weird and it's slow as fuck. Mercedes now. They were definitely pushing this car on us too. This is probably my favorite version of Mercedes. If I could find one like this, CLK 430. This is nice too. I ain't gonna front. Mercedes has a generational run of nice ass cars. And they got a Jay Leno tank car. So this is an era of vehicle. D to B with 414 torque. It's crazy for an ancient car. If we could, yeah, in the colors you expect. If I could find one like this, I would definitely drive it. This one is nice too. Nice little 90s version. Boxy as fuck though. Also, this one is a fan favorite. Different color, usually just comes in black. That's why you gotta appreciate games like this. They do a little something different here and there. 300 SL, I've seen this car in many games. I don't even think you can buy this shit in Gran Turismo 7. Just because it might be stupid expensive. You can enjoy it in Part 4, but yeah, stupid expensive in Part 7. So 246 horsepower with 414 fucking torque. Like, why do you need that as an ancient Jay Leno? Actually, no, this is like a Ford, in between Ford T and Jay Leno. So it must be an era between the 10s, the 1910s and the 1930s and a half that was producing bullshit like this. But 246 horsepower is crazy for that time. Same with 349. Who the fuck was driving this ancient shit around with 349 horsepower? Ask some of your grandpas and your grandmas if they're still alive. Who the fuck was driving this shit around? Looking like this with all this horsepower. Only going 100 miles per hour tops. And before you even get there, car rattling. Oh, this is like a race car for real. Alright, that's the last Mercedes. Uh, Peugeot, however they say it. They got their, like, these cars have never screamed to me. The 206 though is probably the only one. It's like family cars, and we could see those every day of our lives. Although I like this gold on there. Uh, I think this car only hit because of the rally car. I think that's why it even sticks out to any of us. But it's pretty much what you expect. I think I've seen a few of these in New Zealand. A 205. Actually, yeah, I would say this one is nice. It's like you being serious when you finally brought this car up. How do you know it's an 80s vehicle? Because the shit's connected in the back. That's the last though, sadly. That's their best car. I'd probably buy that one out of there. We got a Fiat, um, a Abarth, however you say that shit. Uh, they've been pushing this slow ass car on us, and this one too. I'm telling you, bro, we do not have any interest in this. This is like a niche group of people that are like, oh, they got the brioche bread version, the Giovanni Do type shit. Of course, we always got this one because for one was in the demo of Gran Turismo, and it also was one of the fastest cars in this specific company. I always went with the yellow, of course. That's the preferred yellow. They still making this bullshit today. I think it's not called that though, but that's a nice little unique custom vehicle. Rally version of this car. I like that. I like thick cars for some reason. Give me all that. Give me the side skirts. Give me all that. Actually, this is kind of nice for a car of this era. Early 80s, late 70s. I can tell just from how it looks. And the lights aren't connected. This is the same thing, early 80s, late 70s, 60s. It lets me know the world did kind of make cars that look the same. Like, cars look the same today, but even then, they still look the same back in the day. Everybody was making, oh, they're doing that. Let me throw my spin on it. Jaguar E-Type, I think this is the first time we're seeing it in this version. With the soft top. This is nice. Long ass pipes in the back too. You had to live in a trust society when this was made. Imagine some kid comes through and just kicks the fucking back of your muffler off. Because it's like, bro, I could see your car's balls. And just kick it. Nice little green. Mark II though. This is like a 70s, early 80s, 70s type vibe. Or it might even be 60s. It's in between there. 60s. Yeah, this might be 60s. This might be 60s also. Late 60s. D-type. Now this is a strange looking car. I've always kind of seen here and there. This is what we grew up on. Surprised we don't see more of these today. Maybe because it's extremely expensive. And didn't Jaguar like rebrand into like um, we make cars for gay people only brand? If I'm not mistaken. I'm like, damn, I guess they don't want me to buy a car. I'm not gay. Lotus Elise Type 72. I mean, this looks really nice to be this fucking slow though, or have this little bit amount of horsepower. We know they don't really have horsepower that are high on average. Uh, we love this one, the Xemu, which I mean, Lotus Elise Motorsport. Who the fuck calls this shit an Xemu? The little dark green with the gold wheels. But you know I'm going with the yellow. Bro, y'all gonna be so pissed when I get this game to work well too. Is that? Hold on, bitch. So this is like a slightly different yellow. I might even get both. Nice little Lotus Esprit. This car should have been more love too. It is really fast and it's really nice. I'm not sure why this car did not get the proper love. We should see this driving around at least sometimes. Not this ancient version. Y'all can keep that one. Y'all can keep this early 80s version. Or this might be late 80s. Late 80s, early 90s. They've been pushing this Elon on us too. We good on this car, brother. Y'all go ahead and keep that. A Europa Special. I'm only liking it because it looked like a treasure chest. It looked like something you'd find the One Piece in. And it has spoiler. But we know this car. We've been seeing it. They've been pushing it on us too. Usually in green though, so I'm surprised they don't have it. Caterham. They've been pushing this on us too around that time. I don't know who. I don't know what specific dealer came up with this car. I mean, we could see it, sure. But what I'm saying is, like, the guy, he was pushing this car on all of us around this time. It did not catch on, though, sadly. Nice looking car, though. But the world didn't want it, sir. I'm sorry to hear that. Dome Zero. That shit should not be loading this long. It's one car. They only offer us one car on the planet. They said, "Hey, we giving you all we got," and it's a Michael Jackson car. And then we'll never release another car again. And it's not fast either. Oh, red is a different touch. Never seen this in not red, not white or silverish. Uh, Giotto. Now I don't know what this is. This is why you play this game. The fuck is this? This is nice. One color though, sadly, but yeah, I have no idea what this is. Never even heard of this company before. Auto Union, which is Audi. So why is this? Nigga, what? A Opel Speedster. Why is the Audi here? They definitely pushed this shit on us too. It was an era. Why would they push this 1930s car on us all at once? It's in a few games around this time. What was nothing cool about this flat ass UFO hard to turn ass car. We got an Opel Astra Coupe. I think they should give this to us more in games. We only usually get the touring car. Class S though is crazy. I think Class S is just for cars that are not normally in the game. Excuse me. Or cars you gotta do something special to get. Bugatti. Bro, the Veyron is this old? 1,000 horsepower? This car still give us like new vibes, but it's for sure ancient apparently. And then they give us a Type 59. This is right before Jay Leno tank car era. You can tell this one is like, this shit ancient as fuck. But I might for sure get me one of those. 500,000. De Tomaso. They've been pushing this shit on us too for like the past like 20 years since Gran Turismo 2 or I'm gonna say 4. Even Tokyo Extreme Racer. Like it wasn't in games in the 90s, but it just popped up out of nowhere in the 2000s. This is in like Racing Evolution, the little R Racing Evolution. It's in there. It was in Gran Turismo, I think 5. I think uh, Tokyo Extreme Racer, and I still don't know much about it. It's in the new Gran Turismos also. I have them, of course, because it's a nice little cool car, and it sounds crazy. The pipes and the engine on this bitch, Or Class D is crazy, but I love the way it sounds. We got a Plymouth. That's what I used to call it when I was a kid. Had no idea, and my mom told me, "Man, that's Plymouth." I guess she knew about it because they used to have ancient cars back when she was a kid. So it was easy for them to know. I guess this company had rep. This is the car they all know too. The Barracuda six pack. I like that though. Hold on. Nice little ancient colors too. None of them are modern. These are all ancient colors. All the ancient colors the game have to offer is on this car. 120 horsepower too. I'm gonna say 120 miles per hour too, max. Topped out at that. Pontiac. No, this is unique. When have we ever seen a fucking Trans Am Firebird 2002 version in this game or in games? This is what I'm talking about. This might be the first car I buy. We see this one. Bitch, we don't want this one. This one is ancient and only goes 120 miles per hour. And it's oversaturated in every game possible. I might get a Project R or what is it? Project Gotham? Whatever the fuck. Whatever the games are from the 2000s and we're only on Xbox and I never could play. We'll get a few of them. I'll try them out on stream. And this will be the first one I try just to see if it works. And if it doesn't, uh, that you guys will figure out a way to make it work. This is beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. We need more of this car. What's that? Rum air? Like, like the alcohol? Shit runs on alcohol. Suzuki. They say Class F already. You know we about to load into some bullshit. Bro, we about to load into some straight bullshit. The usual small ass cars with no horsepower. Yep. A cappuccino, the usual. They could have gave us anything from Suzuki. They gave us a cappuccino. I don't know who's asking for this car, but they need to stop asking for it. Uh, damn. I'm gonna have to look that up. See what this is. This though, points. A VMAC or a VMAC, however the fuck you say that. This is noise. That's nice as fuck. Okay. I think that's all we have to offer in this game. So let's just start off with a VMAC. Nice car. Let's see how well we can load the game. I keep hearing that shit make noise when it's loading and shit. I'm gonna start throwing shit in compression or compress folders also. Maybe that'll help out. Not the shit I'm using actively, but the shit I'm not using. Event race. Where's the settings? A lot of money. Let's see if it's decent money. Bitch. What's? Hold on, nigga. What the fuck? They said a lot of money. What I seen the prices of some of these cars. They want me to play all day, every day. Actually, that's nice. Give me a second here. simple track. Let's see if we can load it. Are they giving us a car, or can we use our car? Of course. Oh, I'm in my B-Mac. Let's see how it plays. Yeah. Whoa. I mean, it's moving kind of weird. Frames kind of crazy. Uh, yeah. Hello? How do I shift? Fuck. Okay. There we go. Hey, it's moving crazy though. I'll probably have to see if I can optimize it off stream. I just want to play this race to see how much money I make. Bro, this shit moving crazy. Shifting with X and circle is new. I prefer to drive with my analogs. Let me see if I can fix that. Oops. Has nice vibration controls though. I just want to see how much money I win. This reminds me of R Racing Evolution. Pretty much the same build or look. I'm surprised this game don't have like more race cars. Oh, he's finna get fucked. Oh, what a near miss. Unintentional too. Just doing the turn normally. Bro, I'm gonna get on Ford racing too. I know that's crazy, but I'm gonna do it. Let's see what kind of money we make. No, I'm good on taking a photo. Sponsored by Canon, no, I see. So you gotta exit replays like in other games. Nigga, how much racing would I have to do to get paid? Hey, this is why I decided to do the one with all the money on there. Good lord. All right, well, you see the game is playable. Uh, I wouldn't know how to get to online. I don't. Is there even settings in this game? Let me see. Oh, okay. Here. Career 2. Uh, yeah. Wait, bitch. All right, hold on. Bro, back. What the fuck is back? What does back mean? it just keeps backing out. I'll take vibration off though. All right, accelerator. I can't accelerate with my analog. Maybe I have to put a setting where that works. But either way, that's the showcase of the game. I'll figure this shit off on streams. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours just on a showcase, brother. That shit's crazy. Shout out to the people that might check this video out. If you want to know how to do this, you could just leave a comment. I'll just give you a simple step-by-step. I'm not an intelligent person when it comes to online PC shit, but it was that easy to where even I could explain it to you. So that's about it. Probably finna hop on fight night or something, but I need to rest a little bit, like, or stop streaming. Like, I need a little downtime. Let me get some food or some shit. But either way, thank you guys. Much love to you. We out of here. Peace.